Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Just barely getting started myself, and you raided in. Welcome in, Inventor Evan. If you're not following Inventor Evan, you need to be. Let me give you a shout out, if I can do this right. Inventor Evan does exactly what the name implies, does inventions. Lots of woodworking. Oh, let's lots of designing things out of wood. I know they also do 3D printed things. Um, Basically, if there is a need for something to be created or to be improved on, they're going to find a way to do it. So yes, welcome in Inventor Evan and all of the raiders. Inventor Evan Raid and Inventor Evan and the creative minds are here to solve your problems. Yes. Let me catch up. Hey there, just a curious Bransaw. I know you were in here before the raid. Let's see. So how was your stream? What were you working on today? I was lurking in your stream, doing a few things here and there. So what were you doing? Let's see what Frosty Tools says. Venture Evan, a maker so grand, with Fusion 360 and wood in hand. They craft, they print in a workshop so bright, building dice towers from morning till night. For St. Jude's, they fundraise, their heart full of cheer, a non-binary beacon, their gender so clear. With upgrades in science, each stream is a hit. Oh, the things they create, you just can't quit. So roll on over, don't be a slow poker, to the stream where they're cutting and painting dice art. Nope, dice towers. Okay, that didn't really... Oh, poker and tower do not rhyme, Frosty Tools. Anyway, stream was great. Moving on to the tray components for the dice towers and unbox a new power tool. Very, very fun. I have been watching here and there your progress on the dice towers that you're making. So you're doing the tray component and a new power tool. Always getting new tools and toys are very, very fun. But if you need to raid and run and do all the after stream things, go ahead and do that. I know how it is. I'm just getting started myself. If you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub. Normally I have a face cam on. It's been hot here. Like miserably hot. I haven't streamed since about a week. Yeah, about a week. Where my streaming setup is, it's the top floor of the house. Sits on the west side of the house, and the sun beats in, and the computers heat everything up. So I was not in the mood to stream, but I am back. It has cooled off somewhat. Like I said, I am the Crafty Cub. We do fiber arts here, mostly crochet. We've done other things as well. And so welcome in. And we are the home of the proud Dirty Hook-ers. We do not wash our hooks. We never have. We never will. And we are proud of that fact. Apparently there are people that do that. Hey there, Retro Gamer. How are you? Welcome in. So let me get started. Let me bring this music back up. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's the main reason I'm going to run soon. The AC in here is busted, and it's 80. Oh, yeah. Go and cool off. And thank you for bringing your community here. Oh, excuse me. What I'm working on right now, it's 26.6 for you people using smarter units. Yes. I'm okay. I just have to say, ooh, clean hooks. Sounds as bad as clean. Yes, we don't wash hooks or needles here. But this is a Kitsune, and it's not... But my yarn is a lot darker, but you can see a lot better right there. It is a pattern from Drew Hill's book, Crochet Magical Creatures. So if anybody wants that book, ! Magical, We'll get you a link to Amazon. You don't have to buy it on Amazon. I'm not affiliated with Amazon. I don't get any kickback. I don't get any kickback from Drew. Drew is a wonderful crochet designer and artist. He used to stream here on Twitch. He is active on TikTok and Instagram. But great patterns. These are all, there's like 20 some mythical, magical creatures. And we started this a while ago. This was a pain. This was a pain to do because there's so many parts. And I did a bunch of these parts off stream because I would have never been able to get them all done. But we're finally assembling it. We have all the parts made. Let's catch up. Oh, and I could say, some put sewing needles in my mouth. Well, you need both hands. Yes, clean needles in the medical sense, yes. In the crafting sense, no clean needles. I hold my needles almost anything else in the time. I really would be happier for 4 arms and 4 hands. Yeah. We'd get a lot more done if we had more limbs. So, but yes, go and do some after stream care. We're going to be working on putting this little guy together. This Kitsune, it's a Japanese fox spirit. It's got 9 tails. That's what took me so long to make. These, all these body parts. Yes, octopuses are very lucky. And I know there was some, there's a discussion over on my Discord earlier about somebody wanted to learn how to do a granny square. And if they pop into my stream, I can show that, do a little tutorial along if anybody would be interested in it. I've done that tutorial many times, and it's pretty fun to do. It does take a little bit of brain power to figure out the stitch count and how to make it look like a square. So what is everyone up to? What is everyone doing? I'd like to know why crochet is not impossible. Why do you think crochet is impossible? I'm doing it right here. This is proof that it's possible. Exactly. With 6 extra arms, wouldn't be able to do all the thing. Yes. But it never works. Are you having some difficulty, Retro Gamer? Would you like some help? I know it's late where you are because of the time difference. And I did start later tonight than my normal time because it was a little warm. And also, I was able to eat dinner with family members tonight. We had sauteed carrots and broccoli and quiche. Gosh, it was so good. I love quiche. You would? Okay. Give me 1 second here. My snout is bigger than their snout, but I think it's because the brown yarn I'm using on this is thinner than this off-white. So it's going to have a little bit bigger of a nose. All right, Retro Gamer, are you ready? If not, that's fine. If you've got a hook and some yarn, I would suggest, give you 5, okay. I would suggest a 5.5, or 6 millimeter crochet hook, and a worsted weight or an Aran weight, medium weight of 4 yarn in a light color. A white, a pastel, a light color, not dark. You don't want to go dark. It's okay. You can have a big nose so you can smell better. Yes. Yes. So I got one body part on. It's saying do the nose. I'm not making that. I'll do that last. Ears, belly piece. I'm going to do the belly piece first. This I can probably stitch without pins. It's flat. There is, like I said, no face cam tonight. So there will be no redeems where I wear hats, no costumes. Too hot for that. Cannot do that today. I know everybody likes the funny hat redeems. You're ready? Okay, give me one moment. Let me get to a point. I want to get at least a little bit halfway around this. All right, so you have the problem you're having with crochet is what? It's just crochet? It's doing the basic stitches? Everything. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to be able to teach you everything tonight. Maybe I could. I don't know. So you got your yarn. You got a lighter colored yarn. It doesn't have to be blue. Feels like weird to have. Yes. See, that is something I can't teach because it's something you're going to get used to. But you got your yarn. Again, I would recommend a light colored yarn. I'm going to get a length of it out. You can do the same thing. Pull out a couple feet, a couple meters. Hey there, Reese Cop. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate that. Oh, and that reminds me. Right over there, the very far bottom corner of the screen, it says Summer World Tour. That is the 6th Craft and Draft Raid Train. It's coming up July 4th to July 10th. Put on and hosted by Supreme Doom 56. There are the information is listed right now. It's preliminary. Well, not preliminary. We haven't got all of the details yet. But listed in my About page down below. We'll just give a brief overview. All aboard. Join us on the 6th Craft and Draft Raid Train event themed Summer World Tour hosted by Supreme Doom 56. 50 wonderful streamers will be your ambassadors when they show you a little something about their corner of the world. Supreme Doom 56 will start the tour off on July 4th at 8 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. Once we get the full schedule, everybody's schedule, I will have things available that you can click on to find the times for your specific time zone. So you don't have to do anything, it will convert it all. But starting at July 4th, 8 a.m. Eastern North American time, jump aboard at any time and see the world, see the wonderful sights along the way. The tour will come to my area, to the Crafty Cubs area, on July 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern North American time. I hope that everyone has a great vacation touring the world. Bon voyage. So we're going to have another raid train. And again, the theme is Summer World Tour. And everybody who's going to be streaming, the goal is to do something that's unique to your area. So it could be your country, your county, your state, whatever your division is. It can even be something that's unique to your craft space. So 50. We've gone from 40 to 50 streamers. She had to increase the days that we're doing the raid train. So more details will come once we get an actual schedule up. All right, so I just want to get that out of the way before we go any further. Let me switch over to this. We're not sorting schnibbles. All right. So you ready, Retro Gamer? So you've got your light colored yarn. I would pull out maybe a couple meters so you have some slack. And you have a 5 millimeter hook. Okay, I have a 5.5. It's fine. All right. Do you know how to tie a slip knot? There are many, many ways of doing a slip knot. If you don't, I can show you how to do a slip knot. Not really? Okay. So I've got my yarn here. I got my cut end. This is the way I'm going to show you. There's other ways you can do it on your hand. Everybody learns differently. I'm going to show you my way. There are other ways that you could probably look on YouTube. A great way is YouTube. So I'm going to have my cut yarn pointing towards me. Everything that goes up here goes to the ball of yarn. It's off camera. We don't need to see it. We're going to focus on this area here. So we've got our cut yarn, and we're going to take this part here. I'm going to hold it with one finger, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to loop it over so it forms the letter P. So form the letter P. When you form the letter P, I'm going to hold where it crosses here with my finger, and I'm going to take this strand that's going to the ball is off camera, going to the ball of yarn, and I'm going to bring it over. I'm going to bring it over just like this. So I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to lift the loop of the P up and over on top of that strand. Again, we've got our P here, and all we're doing is lifting up the loop of the P, putting it on top of our strand, and it looks kind of like a pretzel. Like a knot, like a pretzel, you know, like the really yummy salty bread treat. Looks like a pretzel shape. So if you got the pretzel, and I call this the pretzel method, there's other ways of doing it. So we've got our pretzel. And this works great if it's sitting on your table. And I would recommend that if you are able to, or your lap, or wherever you can. Then you're going to take your hook. And now I should have asked, are you right-handed or left-handed? I'm right-handed. So when I'm right-handed, I'm going to form the P. If you're left-handed, you're going to do a backwards P. I guess, I think, I would assume. I'm not certain. I'm not left-handed. You're right-handed? Okay. So we got our cut end here, and we've got our pretzel. This part here is going to the ball of yarn. So we've got our little pretzel, and we're going to take our hook. We're going to take our hook, and we're going to put it in. See, there's 3 spots of our pretzel. We're going to put it into the right hole. It's not really a hole, but the right opening of the pretzel. You're going to go into there, and with your hand, you're going to carefully just lift up this strand. Nothing else, but only this strand. So you're going to lift up that strand, put it on the hook. So now the hook is going from the right opening into the center opening. So you're only going to go from the right little rounded part of the pretzel to the center one. And when you do this, you can carefully, just gently lift up. Don't lift it up all the way. Just lift it up a little bit. And that's in your right hand. And in your left hand, grab the tail and the ball yarn, both of these. So you're going to grab them together, pinch them between your thumb and your finger, and now you're going to pull up and pull the hook. Pull, 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 and you now have a slip knot on your hook. Were you able to get that? All right, so the reason it's called a slip knot is if you pull the tail end, the short end, if you pull the tail end, your hole, your loop is going to get really big. If you pull the end that's going to the ball, watch this loop right here. So watch the loop. So if you pull what's going to the ball, it's going to get smaller. So it slips. The knot that's here will slip back and forth. You're going to want to tighten it up, not super tight, but you're going to want to tighten it up. So let me zoom in a little. So you're going to tighten it up a little bit so there's some movement on the hook, but it's not super snug. You don't want it like that where it's super, super tight. So you can do that. You can make it super tight, and then with your short end, just barely pull it open until you have a little bit of an opening. Now my yarn is not really going to adjust that well because of the yarn. But you're going to have it kind of like that, roughly. Doesn't have to be an exact measurement. So just enough so it's still somewhat snug, but it will move around on the hook. It's very important that it moves around on the hook. So once you got that, we're now going to get into position on how to crochet, on how to hold your hands and hold your yarn. Everybody does it differently, so you might want to practice different techniques of how to wrap it in your hand. So in crochet, you've got your hook hand. Hey there, Supreme. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. So in crochet, your one hand is your hook hand, and that is going to be your dominant hand. Usually, I'm right-handed, so the hook goes on my right hand. Your other hand is your tensioning hand. Now, back to the hook hand. So the hook hand, there's different ways of holding the hook. Whatever works for you is fine. Not right, not wrong. I am a knife grip holder. I hold it in my hand like this. You're gonna lurk while you work? Well, thank you for the lurk. And yes, I'm so glad to be back. It has cooled off a little bit, so I'm able to stream. Yes, it's gotten a lot better. I mean, it's still summer. It's still going to be warm, but it's not like it was this weekend. So I'm a knife grip. So I hold it like this. Some people can hold it like this. I can't physically do that. I can't do the pencil grip. So that's the pencil grip, like you're holding a pencil. Or a lot of people hold a pencil. I'm a knife grip. Whatever works. Your other hand is your tensioning hand. You're a knife? Okay. And you could try different ways. No more sweaty nuts. Ship. Welcome in, and I don't know if that was appropriate, but anyway. It's good to see you too. So hold the hook however you want to hold the hook. Again, try different ways, see what works for you. So your left hand, 18 tag, I guess. So I'm going to show you the way that I tension it. There's a million, probably a billion different ways to tension your yarn. I'm going to hold in my left hand between my left thumb and middle finger. I'm going to do this pinch. This is not an obscene gesture. Maybe in some cultures it might be. It's not an obscene gesture. So I'm going to pinch between my thumb and my middle finger. This is the way I do it. Other people can do it. You can do it differently. And I'm going to put my yarn first. What I need to do. I'm going to show you how I tension it in between my fingers. I do it over my pinky, under the next two, over my index finger. Some people do it this way. Every other one. Some people, I don't even know how. Some of them, I just automatically do it a certain way. You can do it this way, where you wrap it around your finger, your index finger, a few times. I can't do that. Basically, what you're doing is when you actually tension it, however you do it, while you're crocheting, you can slightly squeeze, and I'm not doing it real aggressively, but slightly bring my fingers closer together, and that creates some tension on the yarn where I can loosen it up. So, however you weave it in and out of your finger, as long as it creates some tension, and when it's under that minor tension, you could still move it. It'll still slide through. You don't want a death grip on it where it's not going to move. Because if you do that, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to have that. You're not going to be able to progress. So, this is how I automatically do it. You're going to have to play around with it. I can't teach you that. So once you have it tensioned, the way I hold it, you're going to hold that slip knot in your left hand. And I use my middle finger and my thumb of my left hand. Keep in mind, I got my tensioning over my pinky, under the next two, over my index. This is just how I do it. So I'm pinching the slip knot with my thumb and middle finger. And when I do that, got it all tensioned through, got it woven through my fingers. And I call the magic triangle. This is where all the action happens. So we've got a triangle. It's my index finger, my thumb, and my yarn. It forms this triangle. And we're going to be working in and around this triangle. Other people can hold it differently. I can only teach what I know. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a chain. Now I'm not having a death grip on it. I just got it snugly in between my fingers. And I'm pinching that knot. And I'm going to take the hook. And notice the hook can twist all around in that loop. That's because our square knot, our slip knot, wasn't super tight. What we're going to end up doing is the hook part. One thing I got to explain, when we form the stitches, we don't form the stitches in around the hook. You don't form it down here. That is going to be how you use it. You're going to pull the yarn in and out with the hook. But the diameter of the hook, of the shaft part, which is the part that doesn't have the hook, the diameter of that is going to determine the size of your stitch. That is the 5mm or the 5.5 or whatever the number is. Just like a knitting needle. A knitting needle is the diameter of the widest part of your needle, not the tip part. So it's the same type of thing. It's the diameter of the hook, of the shaft of the hook, not, they call this here the throat and the actual hook. So it's not going to be down in there. That's just going to help you get the yarn where you need it. So I've got it like this, and I'm going to have my hook facing me. So the hook is facing my thumb, and it's flat and parallel. It's not facing down. It's not facing up. It's not facing away. It's facing towards me. And this is the chain stitch. This is how most crochet starts, is a chain stitch. So we're going to go into the magic triangle. Again, our hook is horizontally It's laying horizontal and pointing towards our thumb. And we're going to go under. We're going to take this and dig under this strand here of the yarn, of the magic triangle. Remember, the magic triangle's got the 3 sides. The 3rd side is the yarn side. So you're going to go under that, and you have latched on. We're not doing anything else. We're just going to go under and like that. We're going to see if we can get to that point. So have you gotten to this point, Retro? Or have I totally confused you? So you're going to go in, and so now if you watch, that hook will slide back and forth on this strand. Sliding back and forth. Because we're not super tight here on our loop on the hook, and it's just sliding. So now, is that if you got the sliding, and with this, what we're doing here, that's called a yarn over. Or a hook under. I guess you can call it. Nobody calls it a hook under. But it's the same thing. The yarn is going over the hook. And now what we're going to do, we're not holding this super tight in our fingers. We're going to carefully, slowly, again, we're keep pinching that slip knot. Hold onto that slip knot, not with a death grip. Just in position so it's snug. And we're going to bring that yarn over that's on the hook through the loop that's on your hook. So we got a yarn over and a loop. With crochet, you're going to start every stitch with 1 loop on our hook. So we have a loop right here. So we're going to yarn over and bring that yarn over through the loop that's on the hook. Let me see if I can show that again. If the hook here is too shiny, I can find a... You got it? Okay. So do that and keep practicing. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to move your pinch up and hold on to what you just made and do it again. Move it and do it again. You don't have to move it up every one. I would do every like 3 or 4. But when you start out, I would move up and then pinch each chain. Once you know how to do it and you're going a while, you can do more chains before you move the pinch. That is the chain stitch. Keep practicing that. So just do 1 chain after another. You're doing it. You're doing it. If your chains are not all the same size, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Just keep making it. And if you happen to notice some of your chains are going to be really tight, before you do before you put it into the magic triangle, pull up on your hook a little bit. Not that big, but you want to pull up a little and then do it. Because if it's real tight, remember it's a slip knot. These are all all these stitches will slip and slide. If you pull too tight, it will make it very difficult to get it through. So keep practicing this until you've got about 20, 25 chains or a decent length. You're going to get them an even size with time and practice. So just keep practicing it. See how this looks. It looks like there's V's. And those are links. They're like links on a chain. That's what they call it, the chain stitch. This is the basic you don't have to have an exact count, an approximate. Just keep going. Here, yes, a hair braid. Yes, yes. Yes, they do look like they're braided. So you can just do this for a long time. And this alone, you can use this and apply this somewhere else. You can even add this onto your knitting work. You can sew it on into different shapes. So this just by itself could be a useful little embellishment or an added thing. And welcome in, Thunder of Dragons. And so that is the chain. Just keep practicing it. And when you've got a length, a decent amount of length, could be a drawstring. Yes. It could be, you can use this if you're making like a stocking cap and it's got ear flaps. You can use them as the strings hanging from an ear flap to tie underneath your chin to keep it on. All different types of things that can be used with this. And as you go, you'll notice it has some stretch to it, and that the stitch and the type of yarn will add to that. And Retro Gamer, you knit, so you know how different fibers have different properties. Some are stretchier than others. Around organizing your living room, very, very nice, very, very cool. We all need to do that sometimes. I often reorganize things. So after you've got a length of it, then I will tell you the next thing I'm going to have you do, and you're not going to be happy with me, but think you have 20? Okay. This is a good time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hook and we're going to pull up on it. So we have a big loop. So we have that big loop. And take the hook out. And put the hook to the side. So we've got our chain. We made a big loop. And then everything over here is going to the ball. Trust me. Trust me. Okay. So if you remove the hook, you've got a big loop. All right. So now what you're going to do, in one hand, you're going to hold the chain right about here. And in your other hand, the ball yarn. And with the hand that's holding the ball yarn, you're going to pull the ball yarn. And you're going to unravel all of your chains. It's the reason I'm telling you to do that. The other week when I was teaching Ship, I had Ship do it. I've had many people on here. I've done that in real life, in person. I've taught a couple people in real life. And that's even worse. That's even worse if you were here in person. I'd have you make the chain, and then I'd say, okay, hand it to me, and I'd look you in the eyes and just do that. So you're lucky that you're not here. The reason that you do that is so you get practice on making the chain. Because many times when you're working with this, you might have to rip out chains and have to redo things. It's an entire living room besides my bedroom and bathroom. I want to make the entire space more usable. My desk has been sitting in the middle of the space, all crooked in the way since I finished. Oh, yeah. You need to reorganize. It was painful. Okay. Yes, it's painful, but you've heard me preach this before. Crochet is not permanent. You can always rip out, you can always frog your work and redo it. Now you'll notice once we get into this, and you've definitely seen me do this, frogging out in crochet is a lot easier than frogging and fixing mistakes in knitting. It's a lot easier. Frequently I forget how to cast on for knitting because I do it so rarely. Yes, you get the practice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do that all over again. So make your pretzel. And I can show you the way I do it in my hand to do the slip knot. So I'm going to zoom out for this one. So I have the cut end in my hand, and I'm going to wrap it around my fingers, and we're making the P. We're making the P. The P's in my fingers. That did not sound right. Nobody clipped that. So we're going to wrap it around, form the letter P. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Wrap it around. And I'm going to take what I wrap around and behind that loop, and if you look right here, I just took my finger out, it makes the pretzel. So I know it. All right. So we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap it like this, and then pull it behind. And when we pull it behind, I'm then gonna use the hook. So I'm gonna make the letter. I'm gonna wrap it around my fingers, and then bring it behind, and bring that loop here up through this loop. And now I'm going to tighten it up. So I made the slip knot without the hook. You can do it without the hook. And now I can put the hook on and tighten it up. No, I don't peel my fingers. All right. So if you got the slip knot again, if you want me to show you the pretzel method laying down flat on the desk, I can show that too. And when you get you got it with the hand method? Okay. Thank you for the follow. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the chain again. That same type of thing, however you tension it in your tensioning hand. And then you're going to go into the magic triangle. Bring up a yarn over and bring it through the loop that's on the hook. Again, when you start and finish most crochet stitches, you're going to have one loop on your hook. You always have one loop on the hook. Not always. I can't say always because there probably are stitches that you don't do that. But for the most part, 99.99999% of the time, you're going to have one loop on the hook when you start and then also when you finish. So again, go in, bring up the yarn over, bring the yarn over through the loop that's already on the hook. So now we have a loop on the hook. Yarn over, bring it through the loop. We now have a loop on the hook. Yarn over, bring it through the loop. That's all we're doing. That is the chain. And again, do about 20 or so roughly. And once you get that amount, we're not going to rip it out. I won't be that mean. Once you get that amount, then I can show you what we're going to do. We're going to I'm going to show you the single crochet stitch. Ow, my leg has been bothering me a couple days now. All right, yes, no ripping out. If we rip anything out, it might be just one stitch, and I can show you how to put that back in. So we're not ripping out everything. So before we do anything, before we get any further along, I'm going to show you some samples real quick. And you've probably seen me show these samples on stream in the past. All of these samples were done with the same size hook. I don't know if it was the 5.5 millimeter, could have been a 5. I made these many years ago. But these are all done with the exact hook. Each one of these are 10 stitches across by 10 rows. Yeah, definitely go get a drink, yes. And anybody else needs a beverage, definitely do that. I just got a sip of my my beverage myself. Check something here. Okay, welcome back. So, each of these samples, there's 4 samples here. Each sample are 10 stitches across and 10 rows. The only difference is the stitch that was used. So this is single crochet 10 by 10. This is half double 10 by 10, double crochet 10 by 10, and triple crochet 10 by 10. Clarification, I'm using US terms. I'm using US terminology. There is different terminology in the UK, and I know you physically are in the UK.
Hey, hon.
Thank you, Shep. And hey, hon, yourself. In the UK, the names of the stitches are different, but the confusing thing is they use the same word for a totally different stitch in the US. For instance, this right here is US single crochet, but in the UK, this is a double crochet. This is a US double crochet. In the UK, don't remember exactly what this is. So, I'm going to teach you US terms because that's the only thing that I really know. So, I know you're in the UK, but you're gonna learn US. Sorry. So, we're gonna learn how to do this stitch. The single crochet is one of the most useful and common stitches you're gonna find. If you plan on ever doing amigurumi, like the jackalope or any of the stuff, this is pretty much, for the most part, all single crochet. So you're going to use single crochet a lot. With single crochet, I'm going to show you one thing here. We're not going to worry about that. So single crochet is about half the size of a double crochet. Yarn's going to stretch a little bit, so it's not going to be exact. But it's pretty darn close to being about half the size of the double crochet. Generally, as a guideline, when we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do rows back and forth. We're not doing anything in the round right now. We're going to do rows back and forth. Left, yeah, back, well, you're going to be going right to left, right to left, right to left. Generally, as a guideline, if the next row that you're going to be doing is single crochet, you're usually going to chain 1. And that is a turning chain. And what a turning chain does is you get to the end of a row, you do a turning chain, it's going to put your hook at the right height for what your stitches are going to be, that you're going to need your stitches at. So it gives you some height for your row. It'll make sense as we keep going. So, this is the part that's a little bit confusing at times. So, let me zoom in even more. So if you look at your chains, and you said they look like braids, braid is a perfect example, perfect way of describing it. So if you hold it, you hold your chain going towards you, and the hook is right here. You're going to skip the very first, you're not going to count the loop that's on the hook. Don't count that. You're going to skip the very first chain, and in the second chain, you're going to put your hook into the chain. Now, there are different ways that you can put that into the chain. I'm just going to show you the one way. So if you look at the chain, and I need to snooze the ad, it's made up of 3 strands. Do you see that, Retro? Do you look at one chain, you can kind of see 3 strands that are braided together. All right. So we're going to skip the very first one, the very first chain that's next to the hook. And in the next chain, you're going to put the hook in between some of the strands. What I usually do is if I hold my hook in my right hand and my chains are going towards the left, they're going towards the left. And if you look at that chain, there's one loop here, there's one strand, and then there's 2 strands on top. I'm going to put it between the bottom strand and the middle strand, and we're going to go right into the chain. So, and if you do this and it's not perfect, don't worry about it. It's just getting the technique. So you're going to go into that second chain from the hook, go in between the bottom strand and the middle strand, and put it just like this. So all we've done is we've gone into the chain. All right. So I still have my hand tensioned, and I'm holding the chain here in the pinch. So we've gone in, and now we're going to do a yarn over. So remember, you're into the magic triangle. The hook's already in the magic triangle. Grab a hold of that yarn and bring that yarn, it's called a yarn over, bring the yarn over just through the chain. So watch what that's going to look like. So you're going to yarn over and bring it through the chain. What will help also, if you pay attention to my right hand, my index finger is holding that original loop that's on the hook. That helps a lot. I do this automatically. So I'm going to hold that loop on the hook with my index finger of my right hand. I'm going to yarn over and bring the yarn over through the chain. And when you do that, you should have 2 loops on your hook. You got it? Okay. So you have, it looks like what I have, right? There's 2 loops on your hook. Yes, there's 2 loops on your hook. Those aren't stitches. Those are just loops. So you have 2 loops on the hook. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a yarn over. Do a yarn over back in there again. So back into our magic triangle. Yes, they're different than stitches on knitting. They're different. Because all of this that we're making here is 1 stitch. You're fine. Sorry, Retro. Hey there, JP. How are you? Yes, it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm teaching Retro Gamer how to crochet. So, Retro Gamer, you have 2 loops on your hook. You've gone through the chain, yarned over, bring it through. Now there's 2 loops on the hook. Now we're going to do this. You're going to put the hook into the magic triangle again. Yarn over, so go under that yarn. And in one movement, it's going to take some practice. You're going to bring that yarn over through both of those loops. You're going to do this. You're going to yarn over and bring it through both. And now you have one loop on the hook. You did it already? All right. Great. So we're going to go to an ad. While we're at ad, keep, it was 9-0? Yes. Keep going, keep doing this stitch, Retro. And I know I think you're a sub. So if you need help when we're at ad, I can walk you through it. But yeah, everybody, use this time to take a stretch break, a bio break, whatever you need, and go and do all of that while we proceed. We're not tying a knot. We've already done the knot, Chip. You have turbo. Okay. So what we're going to do now is in the very next chain, do the same thing. We have one loop on our hook. I'm going to tie your own knot, Chip. You have yarn. So I'm going to put my finger on the loop that's on the hook. That's automatic. My finger just automatically goes there. Go into the next chain. Bring up a yarn over. Bring it through. We have 2 loops on the hook. Now yarn over through both loops. That is a US single crochet or a UK double. Tie the knot, but then Supreme gets half your pension. You've already tied the knot. Anyway, so continue doing that, Retro Gamer. So go into the chain, bring up a loop, 2 on the hook, yarn over, and bring the yarn over through both loops on the hook. Don't ask that cub. We'll spend. Oh, yeah. We'll discuss that when we get back from ad. So yes, keep doing this, Retro. And we're working back into the chain. So we are working into what we've already, what we did originally. So this is the US single crochet, also known as the UK double crochet. I don't know why they call it double. And just take your time. Take your time making those stitches. If they are not pretty, that's fine. It's fine. It's all about learning the technique. You all right, Retro? See, making a mess. All right. So what you're gonna end up doing, Retro? Ignore the mess. Ignore the mess. Go into the next chain that you can find. If you have to skip a chain or two, it's okay. Just ignore the mess. Go into the very next chain. What? You should have 1 loop on your hook. 1 loop on your hook. Go into the next chain. Yarn over. Bring it through. And now there's 2 on the hook. Yarn over. And bring it through the 2 that are on the hook. Yes, just keep going. Yep, just keep going. So find the next chain that you can see. Go into the chain. Yarn over, bring the yarn over through the chain. We've got 2 on our hook. And then yarn over, bring that yarn over through both of those loops. Again, 1 loop. We start with a 1 loop on the hook. Go into the next chain. Yarn over, bring the yarn over through the chain. So we're back through the chain. 2 on the hook. Yarn over and bring the yarn over through the both of those loops. And now we're down to one loop. Go through the chain. Yarn over, bring the yarn over back through the chain. So you're going into the chain and coming back out. Yarn over, bring the yarn over through those 2 loops. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let's see here. What's them and ants haven't touched. Yeah, Ship hasn't touched the blanket. Should hear what Cub has said about you, Thunder. Ship, hush. You do me a favor. Crochet a row if it's today or tomorrow, so you don't forget. Yes, Ship. You already forgot? Forgot to do the moss stitch? Single crochet into the chain space, then a chain. Single crochet into the chain space, then a chain. That's what you do. Now I want to know what you said about... I didn't say anything. I did not even mention your name. I was instructing Retro Gamer on how to single crochet. Thought you said nothing and Ship... Yes. Ship is trolling. You should know this by now. Yeah, okay. Whatever. And I don't crochet. So, keep working on those, Retro Gamer, until you get to the very end, to your last chain, which would have been the first chain you made, because you're working back onto your work. And again, if you make a mess, just skip it. Go to the next chain that you can see. And just work those stitches one by one. When you get to the very end, just as a heads up, your first chain might be a little tight and you might not be able to get the hook into there. Do your best. With practice, you're going to make your chains a little more even and consistent. Cub, stop. Okay, stop what? It was probably going off camera. Nope. You're fine. You're fine. If I'm going too fast, that's exactly what I want you to do is to stop getting to the end. And then, okay, nope. I'm sorry. Gonna stop talking. No, it's a bit low. Okay, yeah. Definitely concentrate on it. And that's all. That's all I can probably teach you tonight. There's a lot more with crochet, but I don't want to overload you. It's just the chain and the single crochet. Just keep practicing that. All-nighter? No, we're not doing an all-nighter. All right. While you're practicing that, I'm going to work more on the Kitsune. And if at any time you need help, chime in. I'm just going to put this to the side. I can pick it back up, and we can resume. All right, let's go back to this. And I got to find my needle. So how is everyone else? I think I pulled a couple muscles yesterday. I was lifting some heavy things, and my upper back and my how should I say this? My backside. It's a little achy. I probably lifted wrong. I want to get this creature done. I, I've been working on this for weeks. Well, not constantly. Not constantly. And yes, thank you, Nightbot. It is still Pride Month. I am fundraising for the Trevor Project. It's for suicide prevention of at-risk LGBTQ youth. At least here in the U.S., and I'm assuming it's even higher in other countries. The suicide rate of LGBTQ youth is much higher than the general population. So it goes to a really, really good cause. If anybody was thinking about sending me a subscription or bits, hold on to that and donate to the Trevor Project, if you will. All right. Got the little belly done on this little creature. Ears. Where are the ears? Where are the ears? 3 rounds from the top of the head, stitching along the bottom of the ear. Oh, okay. So, and these don't get stuffed? Yeah, they don't get stuffed. Good. 3 rounds. Can't get comfortable. Got an ear put on. I don't know if it's going to look like a fox. Since I didn't stream for a while, just going to rearrange what I was going to do on my streams this month. So I plan everything out at a month at a time. So we might have to get rid of some things that I had planned or postpone them to later in the year. I don't even remember what half the stuff was. What am I doing for the raid train? Something that is local to my area. I am not telling. You'll have to tune in, which you're probably going to tune in anyway. You said you're going to be a mod for me. I have to mod you. That's what I got to do. I'll have to go into my settings after stream. because I have mods, but I don't know if they're going to be available at that time. So, and again, thank you, Thunder, for doing that for me. And like I said, I can do that in return for when you're on the raid train. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited, and I'm excited to watch all the other streams. You don't have mods, nobody regular wait when you're yeah. Okay, what do we need to do now? The legs, 705 surface, the foot pointing up, place next to it. Okay, I'm gonna do the legs. I gotta add. Oh, let's zoom out. Don't have to. It's all good. I have lovely, intimate morning conversations over coffee while crafting. That is really cool. Again, I've been in your streams here and there in the mornings. Usually I'm up late. Not always, but often I'm up late hanging out in Yatarika and Hijinks' stream, which I enjoy those streams, and I enjoy your stream and the morning streams, but I need to start getting my sleep schedule somewhat back on track. Probably why I'm so achy lately is I'm getting sleep, but I'm not getting restful sleep. That's what it is. Not good. Yeah. I mean, I don't have problems falling asleep. It's the whole distracted things, and it's like, oh, I want to watch these streams that are I love their communities. So again, it's not anybody else's fault but my own. I'm not putting blame on to anybody, and never would. All right. Might have to get out my other pins. Yeah, let me get my shorter pins. And I'm going to use the yellow so we can see them. Just so I can sew this leg on. Welcome back, JP. Yep, I have been working on this Kitsune for weeks. I need to get it done. I need to get it done. You messaged me. Okay, let me take a look here. Not very good pics. That's what I have. Actually, Retro, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. You're getting the hang of it. Just keep practicing that. Just keep practicing, and if you have to, rip it all out and start again. No, I will not shut up. Okay. Your technique is good. It's everything, the perfection and no, well, not perfection, but all your form on your stitches will get better with time. So, yes, you're getting the technique. Thank you for the lurk, Lovey. I appreciate you. But yes, you were doing a really good job. It comes with practice. When you first started knitting, was it perfect? And if it was perfect, I think you're lying. Maybe it was perfect. I don't know. Oh, gotta get this pin out of here. We don't want a pin stuck in the leg. No, but yes, exactly. You were first starting out, and you got better with time. You should see the first. And I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. I should have saved it, but you should have seen the first knitted, not knitted, crocheted pieces I ever made. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, JP. I am sewing it all together now. I've got all of its body parts done. I didn't like doing this because the yarn I'm using with this for the main part, this brown, it's a little bit thinner and it splits a little. It's a really pretty yarn. It's got some red tones to it. And there was 9 tails. Not to mention all the arms and the legs. Yeah. And it's a little bit thinner than, it's technically still a worsted weight. I don't know. Yeah, you probably can't really see. It's not, the camera's not doing it justice. It's technically like a really thin worsted weight. And I didn't have any like orangey browns. I mean, that's the closest I had. But I didn't have enough of this to do the whole thing. But I had enough of this reddish brown to do it. So that is what I'm attempting to do, is to put this all together. And I don't know how the tails are going to work. I mean, I know how they're going to go on. But that's going to be a lot of tails on the back of this thing. We'll see. We will see. Sorry, my leg's been bothering me. But yes, I want to remind everybody that starting on the 4th of July at 8 a.m. Eastern North American time, the 6th Craft and Draft Raid Train will be starting over on Supreme Doom 56's channel. And there are about 50 of us streamers that are going to be part of it. And the theme is Summer World Tour. So we're going to go around the world and see some cool creative streamers and see what they're going to be making. And the idea is something that showcases your area, your country, your state, province, county, whatever, however, your town, whatever, or even your immediate craft area. You've got something that you want to show off and to do. So all different types of makers and crafters, not just fiber artists. And hey there, Tatter, welcome in. Off to make dinner. Yay for dinner. Tatter's going to be part of the raid train. Who else? Inventor Evan, who raided us earlier. I think Lovey Bunny, who was lurking, I think they're going to be part of the raid train. Whole bunch of us. Hey there, Fairy Dust. How's it going? I'm pretty good. Dirty as usual. How are you, Lot Lizard? I haven't called you Lot Lizard in a while. Oh, and Retro, that reminds me. Okay, I haven't had a chance to use your little your audio clip that you made for me the other day. I'm gonna have to like incorporate it into a redeem type thing. You're gonna have to okay, Retro. Keep practicing that, and once you get that down, and you want to learn more, I can teach you some of the other stitches. That's my plan, is to work on a redeem. Retro Gamer made me a little cute parody of Love Shack. Actually, if you want to hear it, we can hear it real quick. Let me go back into where it is. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. Let's see. Here it is. Hopefully you can hear it loud enough. Let me bring the volume up. Here we go. So, yes, that is from Retro Gamer, and I will be using that in as a part of the redeem. If anybody subscribes to me, don't subscribe to me right now. If you're thinking about subscribing, take that money and donate to the Trevor Project. Yes, Thunder of Dragons will be part of the raid train. You're gonna practice. Yes, definitely keep practicing. I'm okay. My bladder woke me up. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when your bladder wakes you up. That happens to me often. But thank you for popping in, Fairy Dust. If you need to get back to sleep, definitely go and do that. I'm adding some yarn to these arms because when I finished it off, I cut it off, not thinking that I was going to need it to attach them onto the body. So right over left. True, I might actually get to catch a hijink stream because you'll be raiding into her. Very, very cool. Have you done Discord share? Oh, no, I haven't done Discord shares yet. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Hold on. Hold the phone. There we go. There we go. We've got a lot to catch up on because I haven't streamed in a while. We stopped off with the Froggy Time from Retro Gamer, if I remember correctly. Yes. Mindy finished the cat mat. I remember showing off the cat mat. This is from Sly Lady Wolf, and we can give Sly Lady Wolf a woof. Blue, welcome in, Blue. Can you do me a favor? Well, how are you, Blue? Can you do me a favor? Can we give Sly Lady Wolf a shout out? I don't know if they're in my stream at the moment. SLYLADYWOLF. And while we do this, I can mute my audio. Wait, why is that going like this? All right. Alrighty, here we go. This is from Sly Lady Wolf. Sly Lady Wolf has only been crocheting for about 2 weeks. They've been knitting for a long time. They're just getting into crochet. They have been making shawls, and this is a market bag whip. Don't know if they have any clip. I don't think they have any clips right now. But yes, they are doing this market bag in this really bright, vibrant, beautiful. Wait a minute. Wait, am I still on? Am I still here, everybody? Yes, no. Shut up, ship. So yes, this is from Sly Lady Wolf. V-stitch on the market bag. I think so. Maybe. I'm not certain. I don't know. It could be. Let's hide. Yeah. Yes. Great. Great idea, Ship. Yes, go and do that. I'm going to close my eyes. You can't see me. I'm closing my eyes. I'm going to count to 10. So while I do that, go and hide. And then I'll go and find you. We'll play hide and go seek. So this is from Sly Lady Wolf. And this is gorgeous. They've only been crocheting for 2 weeks. So definitely go and check them out. What else do we have? This is from 5 Little Pumpkins Crochet. I don't know if 5 Little Pumpkins streams. I don't think they do. This is a shawl that they're working on. A granny stitch. And thank you for the check-in, Ship. And I found you. Ha-ha. Joke's on you. This is granny stitch. And then it looks like a form of fillet crochet that's in between the granny stitches. And I like the contrast with the black with the bright colors. And this looks like some knitting they've got over here. I don't know if those are socks. So that is from 5 Little Pumpkins Crochet. This next is from Mindy. Mindy May Crochets. Mindy does not stream. Finish the mesh top. I know you all understand just how proud of myself I am. First wearable. This is a first wearable project. Mindy did wonderfully, did great with this. I love this. This kind of looks almost like a variation of a fillet. Because it looks like there's, to me, I can only tell by as far out as I can see. But looks like double crochets and then there's probably like a chain space. So we have a finished wearable from Mindy. This next is from Retro Gamer. Retro Gamer just went to go lurk, went to go lay down. It's really late where they are, or really early depending on how you look at it. This is Paddington Bear. Well, at least it will be. So they are knitting, and we've got the body parts for Paddington Bear. No, they didn't rip it apart. They're putting it together. They made the pieces, and then it's going to be joined together. So the opposite of what you said. So we've got the beginnings of Paddington Bear. Well, it says here, Paddington Bear, well, at least it will be. It doesn't say, at least it was. Will be means it will be in the future. It's going to be. This is from, unfortunately, Juliet. This is the sleeves on this hooded, this hoodie piece. Can we get a shout out for the Catatonic Divas? If you know how to spell it. If not, I can spell it, blue. They make some really cool, contrasting color wearables. It's art you can wear. I mean, all crochet and fiber art is art. But this is really bright. Well, this isn't bright, but a lot of contrast pop art is kind of what I call it. So this is their own pattern, their own geometric design with this wavy color work that they have, that they've got going on. So I think they might have finished this. It's only for mods. You're not a mod. I got this. All right, there we go. I know they have clips. See what I mean by contrasting colors? The hoodie that they were wearing and their space. Their living space and workspace is bright colors. I like tuning in, and if you happen to see any of their living space, it's just very cheerful, bright colors. Sometimes they do cooking streams, and their kitchen is I think like two or three walls. Actually, 2 walls and a ceiling are red. So they love color. They are not afraid of color. But this is their own design. So it's just not their own design of putting the panels together. No, like the stitch pattern is their own design. And they have a website that you can purchase their makes. Reflexes. Whereas, yes, Thunder Dragons just have swings. Here we go, Shep. Retro Gamer has put Paddington Bear together. He's still naked, so this might go against TOS. We have a naked Paddington Bear. Edit to add, he's got ears, took a photo before attaching them. So yes, there are ears, they're not attached yet, but we don't have a ripped apart bear. The bear has been put together. So that is from Cub After Dark. No. But we've got some progress. Got some progress on the Paddington Bear. This next one is from our very own Thunder of Dragons. Ends are woven in. Look at this. Thunder, you did a great job with this. Can I get a shout out for Thunder of Dragons? Love the color work. You picked I like the pink and the brown. It somehow works. Okay, you know what? Okay, Shep. I'm going to do something. If you promise not to abuse the power, tonight I can make you a mod if you want to help out. Actually, you know what? Thunder of Dragons, that works too. Because I need to make Thunder a mod anyway. Because for the raid train. Give me a moment. Okay, there's that one. Give me a moment. Wait a minute. Wait. All right. So I'm probably doing something that I'm going to regret. But Thunder and Ship, you have mod privileges. I don't like saying the Ship part having mod privileges. But, yes, don't abuse the power. It's a stash busting. Could always give you yes. Love stash busting projects, and the colors just work so well. Never abuse. Do your own shout out. Looks very similar to a round baby blanket I've done in the past. A free pattern. Free is great. If you want to post it in my Discord in the pattern section, feel free to do that. I don't know what to do. Okay, you don't know how to mod. That's fine. Yeah, I know, Tatter. I know. But I could always revoke it. I have the power. I'm drunk with power. Thank you for shouting out Thunder of Dragons. They don't have any clips at the moment. But yes, if you want to share that pattern, feel free to do it. Love, and again, especially if it's free. Also, if anybody wants to share a pattern, and it doesn't have to be crochet. It could be patterns in general. If it's a paid pattern, you can share the link to the paid pattern. Don't share the actual pattern. Promise I will potty in the designated area. There are no, okay, if you're going to potty, don't do it anywhere near the stream. You do that on your own time, your own areas. Yeah. Anyway, so from Goody Two Shoes, finally done. This is a cross-stitched bookmark, Little Mermaid. If I can get a shout out for Good Two Shoes, it's Good Two Shoes. There's no Y in their name. So and it's underscore. It's Good Two Shoes underscore 1 is their username. And that clip was them working on this piece. So, yes, that's from Good Two Shoes. Good Two Shoes is I think is in the upcoming raid train. And I think they're brand new to cross stitch, I think. So, great piece. Hey there, Sly Lady. We just saw your market bag. Fairy Dust had a question. Your neon colored market bag, was that the V-stitch? And yes, welcome aboard. We're just doing some Discord shares currently. Cub, I think the shout out earlier was to the wrong Sly Lady. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, we didn't do the... Yes, can we get a shout out for Sly Lady with 13? I forgot the 13 part in it. And we're gonna go back to this.
The wet part is less objectionable than the alarm buzzer, though. I gotta say that. I would rather hear a wet part than an alarm buzzer if I had to choose. I'm not saying I'm choosing. I'm just saying if I had to.
What? Wait, what? Was Ship involved with that? Said something about a wet fart. More finished pick of the bag later after Gatarika's. No, that was from today. Already. Oh, it was okay. But yes, everybody go and follow Sly Lady Wolf 13. We all have those. We all have those clips. Actually, earlier today, there's a clip. Somebody clipped me. I was showing how to do a slip knot, and it's a way that I show people where you take the yarn and you form the letter P, and it's how you get the hook in there. And I said the words, yeah. The P was on my fingers, and yeah. So Gotta be careful what we say on the internet. This next one is from Yadarika. The blanket I found that was not destroyed, and I'm going to be working on it. So, this is a blanket. I think she's done this years ago, and she came across it again, and she's going to add more to it. And can we get a shout out for Yadarika? Yadarika's going to be on the raid train as well. Wolf wanted me to make an official check-in command for my channel, and he wanted me an alarm buzzer or a wet fart. I don't know. I might have to go with the alarm buzzer. I don't know. I don't know on that one. But I like these autumnal. That's a word. Autumnal. I can't even say it half the time. Fall colors. Very, very nice. And this looks like it's a hexagon blanket, it's a hexagon. What clip is going to come up?
The Bob has been his battery operated boyfriend. He just educating my husband knows.
Okay. Other streams, when they shout out Yadarika, they usually get clips of her playing Assassin's Creed. I get the battery-operated boyfriend clip. Yes, that is Yadarika. Yadarika does a whole bunch of different types of things. Too many to list. She will be a part of the raid train as well. And I kind of have an idea what she's doing, because I had to kind of help her with one thing. But, yes, go and follow her. Follow all of these wonderful people. More from Sly Lady. This is the market bag I finished on stream. It's pictured holding 4 family-sized boxes of cereal. Oh my goodness! 4 family-sized boxes of cereal. That's a big bag. Okay, I'm going to use a reference that maybe not everybody's going to get, but oh my God. Look at her bag. It's just so big. Clip that one. Wow. That is really cool. So many. Yes, so many. Informative stream. Where else can I learn about wet farts, battery-operated boyfriends, peeing on your fingers? Yes. It is, but it's sturdy and comfy to carry, crossbody for farmers markets, beaches. Wow, yes. You did a great job, Sly Lady. Great, great job. Yes, I like big butts, yes. This is from Fairy Dust. This is the cobblestone stitch scarf that is finished. I've never done the cobblestone stitch. Fairy Dust makes some really, really nice crochet pieces. He does a lot of blankets, a lot of mosaic crochet also, and beanies. And thank you for... Alrighty, Fairy Dust doesn't stream, but I think in the past you might have streamed. Apparently you were playing a game. I like big bags, and I cannot lie, you other brothers can't deny. Yes. We like big bags, and scarves, and blankets, and all the stuff, all of the art. Thought Fairy Dust was still streaming. No. As I've known Fairy Dust for about a year, a little over a year, and he has not streamed. since I've known them. Over 4 years. Oh, very cool. Yes, get back to streaming if you want. This next one is from Linda. Linda does not stream. So Linda does not stream. And this is my little octopus. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? That is adorable. Weren't we talking about earlier about octopus having extra arms? If we wish we could have extra arms. Were we? Was that in here, or was I in another stream that was mentioned? I can't remember. I've only been streaming for 2 hours tonight, and I can't remember. Yes, this is super, super cute. I like its eyes. I like the eyeballs. And there's the back. There's the back side of the octopus. Very, very fun. We got more from Sly Lady, the new shawl that I'm starting. Yes, yeah, it was here. Okay, that's what I thought. I want that, but in purple. Oh, a purple and black octopus would be really fun. That would be fun. This is from Sly Lady again. We've got some more shawls. And I think you were working on this in that clip that we saw. And you're doing a great job with the granny stitch. Granny stitch is so fun. It works up so easy. And, today's project just started. You just started this morning. Wow. Yeah. You're a born hooker. You are a born hooker. So that's from Sly Lady. And last, did we already see this? We might have already saw this, but that's fine. This is from Five Little Pumpkins. The shawl, the granny shawl with the inserts of the filet crochet that's in it. Like that contrast. Ombre yarn. Yes, I like some ombre yarns. And I think that is it for the whips. And there is some stuff in general. Let me Whiskey Goal posted that Hirschner's.com in the US. I don't know if they ship internationally. But Hirschner's.com has a good place for yarn, other art and craft items, not just yarn. They've got some Halloween themed colors of yarn that are new. I like the candy corn. So they were talking about new colors, Sorcerer and Goblin. So the Sorcerer is the orange, pink, and black. That's right there. And then the Goblin is the green and the black. Very, very cool. And then this is something that I posted. I took this picture today. You need to run. Been up since 2 and it's 9. Oh. Yes, get some sleep. Get the sleep. You definitely need that. And thank you for coming in and sharing with us and for lurking. Excuse me. I like ombre also. Premiere's one that I want to try. It's called Gradient. That looks like incredibly smooth ombre. Ooh. Might have to check those out. Back in May, I did some gardening. And I had some annuals that we got from the garden center. And then we got some seeds. I got a whole bunch of seeds and planted them in pots. This right here is stuff I started from the seeds. So I just it directly into the pot, put the seeds, watered them, and been taking care of it. And right up here, you don't really see much, but I got my first bloom the other day, and it's getting another bud. The name of this type of flower is called a cosmos. So it kind of has like a daisy-like type flower. And they're supposed to come in like all different colors. It's like a variety pack of colors from this seed pack. So that's all I have for seeds that have bloomed. But they're growing. I'm definitely getting growth on most of them. And hopefully they'll start blooming soon. And what else? I think that's it. I think that is it for Discord. Somebody, one of my Fiber Arts group, had that on her Sunday. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to look into that. Premiere, and it's called Gradient. Smooth ombre. But thanks everybody who has shared in the Discord. Let me bring the music back. I'm going to try not to blast everyone's ears. But get back to this Kitsune. Get back to this little guy. Oh, and Nightbot's reminding me, the Donkey Song collab is still going on. It's never going to go away. So if anybody wants to make a submission, feel free to do it. That link will get you the information. You don't have to have your face on camera. It could be just your hands. It could be like an avatar, like if you're a VTuber, that type of thing. If you want to have your face on cam, wear a silly hat. It doesn't have to be a donkey hat. You can change up the lyrics, make it your own, do it in a funny location, and send it to me in a DM on Discord, and I can add it to what we already have. And ship, yes, do that. Do one. Do one. The Traveling Tatter right now is fundraising for St. Jude's. The Mocos do this every summer. They have a fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospitals. And if Tatter raises, is it $1,500? Once they get to the $1,500 mark, she will do a Donkey Song submission. I've been urging her, or not urging her, I've been gently suggesting to her for months now to do one. So if you want to see the Traveling Tatter do the Donkey Song, donate on her stream to St. Jude. And that's not as painful. I was in her stream earlier today, and somebody had one of her milestones, or not one of the redeems, is she has to eat a spicy bean boozled, and she doesn't do spicy. So I think the Donkey Song is going to be less painful than the jelly bean. On the bottom here. But anybody can do a Donkey Song submission, and we will mash them up. Well, I'll edit them to what we already have, and I'm going to get rid of some of mine. You don't need to see me as much. It's more about my community. And again, make it your own. It doesn't have to be an actual donkey. So I know Upcycling did one with the baby Yoda amigurumi that she has. Beret Crochet and her daughter. They did a piggy-themed one. Were there any other ones that were different? Less Me. I mean, it's a redeem on most nights that I stream. You can see that live. And when I do get more submissions, I will. Thank you for the follow, Melly. I appreciate that. But I get more submissions. We're going to add this bear to the fight game. Oh, no. if I get more submissions, my clips of me doing it, I'm gonna redo them and up the audio so you can hear me. Not that anybody wants to hear me sing, but should be a new version of the donkey song with a bear. Yeah, you can. But okay, then again, he's Canadian, and I've heard the Canadians don't know their animals. Supreme can do one with a unicorn. We're gonna have an ad. An ad is going to be starting real soon. Hey there, knitter girl. Okay, I should say some Canadians don't know their animals, and that's joke. I'm joking. That's a joke with Supreme. All right, so we've got this. What is left? Oh no! Oh my goodness! Everybody's rating into an ad. I'll wait until everybody comes back from the ad. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. But yeah, when we get back from this ad, I could introduce myself to everybody. And there's one of these tails that doesn't have a strand on it because I did a boo-boo. Or did I already add it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already added it. Okay. Ready? We're good. You're just sitting on a flat surface. Set one tail, center back of the body, and touch it to the base. Okay. Getting its first tail put on, everybody. Hopefully I'll have enough room for all of these tails. Yeah, we got about 40 some seconds before the ad is done for everybody. Oh, it's a short. Okay. Should be coming back here real soon. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back for that raid. Thank you for the raid, Melly. How was your stream? What were you doing? Let me catch up here. Roll, row, roll your shroom back and forth with ease. Merrily, 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 raid with Melly, please. I like that. I like that a lot. What were you doing? What were you working on? I want to know. I want to know. Song reminds me of Duck Dynasty. Did they use it in Duck Dynasty? I don't know how many I got, but I don't think my lovely A self needs Plan B. It was good. We're raising money for St. Jude, and it made 2 wire-wrapped elf ears. Oh! I have a raid shrimp. Wait. Okay. Wait. If you have pictures of these wire-wrapped elf ears, links are open. Or if you want to post and join to my Discord, that's fine. Either way. All right. Let's take a look at this. We're going to take a look at this. What is this? Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever been to your stream before, but I have seen your work. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Everything is on that post. There's a close-up of each. Wait. Hold on. Wait. You have totally... well, that's not what we want to see. Oh, sorry. I am pro streamer here. All right, let's take a look here. All right. So everything is on the post. There's a close up on each. The raid shroom is for you. Okay. So these wire wrapped elf ears are really, really pretty. I love wire wrap jewelry. I love wire. Okay, wait. That's a lot of people. Twitch submission. So raid shrimp for the Crafty Cub. We're at 75 of 250 raids for St. Jude. Oh wow. So is this like done in my name because you raided to me and you raised the money for St. Jude? Just starting out with a wire wrap thing. Every time I have a feeling, I learn a new art thing. Yes. Polymer clay made in your name for the stream due to the raid. Oh, thank you. I love the little leaf on the head, and that's kind of perfect because I was showing pictures of some plants that I started from seeds. So I got some of my first blooms the other day. Really socially anxious when I started streaming, especially about raiding. So I started making shrooms to give to people, and it's. I love it. I love that idea. And mushrooms are so fun. And keep that in mind. 1 second for about mushrooms. Let's look at the ear wraps, the wrapped elf ears. So pretty. Can I get a shout out for Melly? Can we shout out Melly? I like both of them. I love purple's one of my favorite colors, but the pink is great as well. So yes, go and follow Melly. What was I saying? In the mushroom maze, oh what a craze! Melly Leah crafts with charm and grace. With resin and clay, they make art all day, and games in their stream have a cozy stay. From elf ears for charity to choose so quick, pride bookmarks and moons, their creativity's slick. Join their cult with a giggle, not a fight, for in this maze, it's always a crafty night. Very, very fun. I want to show one thing real quick. You mentioned mushrooms. Let me move this out of the way. This is something that I made a while ago. I made myself a pin cushion, a crocheted amigurumi mushroom pin cushion that holds all of my needles and my safety pins and T-pins for when I need my, and it's weighted. It's got glass marbles in the base, so it's weighted, and I am in love with it. And this is a free pattern, so it's so fun. It's so fun, and it sits right there, and it's within reach, so I don't have to go looking for my needles. But welcome in, Raiders. I didn't introduce myself. Normally there's a face cam. It's been hot here for a while, and I didn't stream. I haven't streamed in about a week. I am the Crafty Cub. I'm back to streaming. Mostly we do fiber arts here, mostly crochet. I am in the process of putting on body parts of this Kitsune. It's from this book called Crochet Magical Creatures by Drew Hill. Drew used to stream here on Twitch. He's still active on Instagram and TikTok. He is a crochet designer and author. And he has designed all of these cute magical creatures. Let me get some of the ones that I have done previously. We're going through the book one after another. And let me move this. Bear with me, everybody. So we did a little dragon originally. Cute little dragon. And a catacorn. We did a dandelion. You get it? Dandelion. And we did a jackalope. So now we're doing this Kitsune. And there, like I said, there's like 20 creatures in this book. Got a raid and run, but the dragon's hella cute. Oh, thank you. Yes, definitely. If you need to raid and run, go and take care of after stream activities. I will keep your community safe. And thank you for saying that I'm amazing at crochet. I've been crocheting for about 20 years now. It is my favorite hobby, and that's kind of where I I'm a little different here on Twitch. I crochet, but I also specialize in teaching how to crochet. So if anybody has any questions, like it says right up there, feel free to ask. If you are a beginner crocheter or an expert, I'm willing to answer questions if I'm able to. I don't know everything, and if I don't know it, maybe somebody in the community might have an answer for you. So that is what we're doing, what we do here on this stream. We are also the home of the proud Dirty Hook-ers. Apparently there are people that wash their crochet hooks. I never have and I never will, and I am proud of that fact. So just by you being here, you are a Dirty Hooker. Can you back post and front post? Yes, I can. Did you need help with back post and front posts? So I'm putting on these tails on this this creature. Just double checking. Yes, I can back post and front post. And you said something about ask about needle tatting. Yes, I also know how to needle tat. I've learned how to tat back in December. I know some of the basics of shuttle tatting. I am not really good at shuttle tatting, but I'm better at needle tatting. So, and tatting is a form of lace making using this basic one knot. It's how you form these elements to create all these really cool designs. And so I've done that. I've done other stuff also, other fiber arts, and non-fiber arts too. Half of this dice bag is just doing alternating back post and front post. Yes, I've done a shawl last April, last spring. I done because I know how to speak English. I did on stream this one shawl pattern. I did it like 5 times. I made 3 in the same one colorway, and another in a different colorway, and then I had leftover yarn in that second colorway that I made a small shawl for my friend's daughter. Oh, thank you for the fingy stretches. I appreciate that. So how to learn to do crochet faux cables. Yes. I just learned how to do cabling in crochet. I think I had a bug fly and hit me. The other night, where was I? So the other night I was laying in bed. We have central air conditioning here, but upstairs we have to put window units in to supplement it because it gets very hot up here. And there's tape around it, so an air gap and everything, but I think there might be a small crack and a bug got in. So I'm laying in bed last night and I'm looking up and I'm like, what is that? Out of the corner of my eye. And I looked over. It was a lightning bug. I was like, I got a lightning bug in my bedroom. It was so cool. I know. I get amused easily at the smallest things. Let me bring the music back. Yes, I had a lightning bug in my bedroom. Unfortunately, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it, but it probably didn't make its way out and probably didn't survive. Yeah, they don't have them out west. Fireflies, lightning bugs. We had a family member come in from California last week, and she saw some, and she was like, "Oh, we don't have them out there." It's definitely a June thing. You can't see what I'm doing right now. I have to hold this in my hand a certain way so I can stitch on this tail. You miss them? Yeah, they're fun. Even though I heard that they're in decline. I've seen a couple articles online about it. I've got 3 tails of 9. I don't know how many of all these other tails on this thing. Oh my goodness. I don't like sewing on all these pieces. I can tell you one thing, I'm probably not going to do this pattern again. Even with thicker yarn, with chunkier yarn, just too many body parts. Alright, so that's 3. Repeat the process for tails 4 and 5 on the outside. Wait. So those are those 3 on either side of tail 1. Repeat the process until 4 and 5 on the outsides of 2 and 3. You're not going to have any room. Hold on. So they want 5 down there. Oh my goodness. What type of thing am I making? And repeat the process. 5 tails. 6 through 9 go on the body. Oh, and the next. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is there going to be enough room? Here we go. Hey there, Mindy. Welcome in. You're on a 5-stream streak. Ah, wow. I am so sorry that you're spending your time watching me. I'm joking. We saw your wearable, your little sweater that you made. You did a great job with that. You did a wonderful job. And it looked like it was a variation of filet crochet. Was it like you did like some double crochets and then you chained one and skipped the chain and then did more doubles? It's kind of what it looked like to me. Okay. Did you ever see that piece that Granny Karen had made? I've shown it on stream. It's the chicken. It's done with crochet thread, and it's a rooster. I don't know if you know what I'm referring to. Okay, let me get it real quick. It should be right here. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Trying to figure out how to make a yarn. Oh, like an amigurumi chicken, like a stuffed animal chicken? There's got to be plenty of patterns out there. Let me move the yarn bowl. So this here, this was done by Granny Karen Cakes Marina. She did it last year. I helped her with the border. The pattern itself is from 1911. The border, I think, is from like the 1930s. No, I mean a ball that looks like a yarn ball with chicken feet. Thinking a ball that looks like... Oh, huh. So, like, it's a pun on your term for yarn chicken. Oh, no, I definitely get the yarn chicken. So, do you want it kind of like a 3D stuffed chicken, and then you put like a... Yeah. There's probably going to be plenty of patterns online. Did you try Ravelry? Ravelry will probably have patterns. But since you were doing your wearable, your little sweater, your black sweater, this is the same type of thing. It's double crochets and chains. The difference is with this is you're doing a double crochet, you're chaining usually 2, skipping 2, and do a double crochet for the open holes. And then the filled in ones, you do a double crochet, and instead of skipping, you're doing double crochets where you would do the chains in its place. So it's all based off of a grid work. So that's why I brought this out. It's because your sweater kind of reminded me of filet crochet. This is filet. But yeah, a 3-dimensional, like an amigurumi, a chicken amigurumi, would probably be something you can easily find online. And Ravelry would probably be your best place to start. And they have free patterns. They have free patterns on Ravelry. I don't know if they're going to have a free chicken pattern. But I'm just putting these tails on this creature, which I'm so glad to be done with. I've been working on this for way, way too long. We got 4 tails on. We got 5 to go. This would be so complicated if I had this many tails. I have 1 tail as it is, and can barely handle that. I don't have an actual tail. I meant my rear end. No, the Crafty Cub does not have like a vestigial tail. I'm weird, but I'm not really weird. Cub, that's not a tail. Yeah, this is not my favorite thing to make. I might have to tell somebody if they ever want me to make one of these. Sorry. Can't even hold on to this thing to stitch it on. But luckily the bottom doesn't have to look pretty, so. This song should be a second theme song. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Meaning, all of you. Not a dream, it's a nightmare. I'm joking. Okay, we got 5 tails. 4 to go. These kind of look like little cigars. And they go in between all of these. Okay. I didn't ask this earlier. Should ask. What is everybody doing? What is everyone working on? Do they have anything fun coming up? Said we're having the raid train coming up soon. Excited about it. I've been working and prepping for it. There's some things I'm have to do ahead of time for it. I knew exactly what I was going to do once Supreme announced the theme before she even had signups for it. God, we have 3 left. I'm not familiar with Kitsune, so I don't know exactly what they're supposed to do. I don't know the lore behind them. As I'm literally behind this Kitsune right now, digging in its backside. Yes, everybody, this is 18 plus. This is 18 plus. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I need to get more beverage here soon. Pull that through. Flip that. 2 more. Need to head to bed. You have to be up in 6.5 hours. Okay, Shep. You have a good evening. Thank you for helping me shout people out. I will chat with you later. I plan on streaming tomorrow. Normally, Wednesdays is my non-stream day, but since I haven't really streamed in a while, I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow. My plan, my schedule is probably that I made up, is probably just going to all go out of whack. I might just play it by ear. Sorry. When I hear certain songs, I have to sing. Speaking of, that lyric there was the boy with the cold hard cash is always Mr. Right. I was in Hijinks' stream last night and taking a break with me. Okay. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Or welcome into the break. So I was in Hijinks' stream and she was looking at some really, really pretty yarn. Actually, Mindy found the website that we were looking at, really pretty yarn, and we were oohing and ahhing over it. It was that website and then also some of So Royals, because Hijinks made a purchase from So Royal, and I'll have to post a link here soon for So Royal. And we were looking at the yarn and oohing and eyeing, and I was like, oh, I don't have any money. I wish I had the money. I want to buy that. And I said, yeah, I need a sugar daddy just to buy me all the yarn that I want. Oh, thank you. Thank you for shouting out So Royal. She went chipmunk. Anyway, but yes, we're gonna actually that's probably what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at So Royal's site because we are pretty much done. This amigurumi. I'm never making this thing again. We're doing it. It's too much. It's too much for me. It's too much. So there we've got our Kitsune and all of his tails. He's got 9 tails. I'll end up taking a picture and posting that. All right. Let me move this away. We're going to go take a little field trip. We're going to look at some beautiful yarn because we're talking about So Royals. All right. This right here is So Royal's website, soroyal.co. And she streams, obviously, but she also spins and she dyes her yarn. She also makes dance costumes. We're going to take a look at the yarn. If anybody's interested in any of her yarn, her prices are very, very affordable. Very affordable. But, in addition, the Crafty Cub, as a Crafty Cub community member, if you use me, I need to make this as a command. If you use discount code Dirty Hooker at checkout, you can save 10% off. It does not, you cannot apply it to the Yarn of the Month Club or the Advent, but all of the other yarn, you can. So let's take a look at some of So Royal's Beautiful, beautiful yarn. Why is that offset? This is some of what Hijinks had got, but I think she got like a color that the dye wasn't as teal. It was more of a darker blue. But gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. And hand-dyed. And let's go into this one here. Most of them you can get in fingering weight, DK weight, and worsted weight. And they're all about, they're all like about $22 US. So that is not a bad price for hand-dyed, mostly wool yarn. The fingering weight is mostly wool, but it does have some nylon in it. But if you use that promo code, you can take 10% off. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The 90s kit is kind of fun. It's kind of fun with the bright colors. I'm not going to go through all of them. Oh, wait a minute. Is she out of stock of the one that I have? Or they might be in a different... They might be in a different one. Go to... Oh, yes, the Twitch colorways. That's what it is. Yes. There we go. So, these colorways are named after other fellow streamers. There is Naughty and Gnome. That's for Naughty Gnome. There's Black Sheep Meat. And then there's Heather Bizzo. I have the Heather Bizzo colorway. Now, the yarn that I have, I actually ended up winning from a contest that Heather Bizzo had back in the fall. But I'd be more than willing to purchase, even without the 10% off. Even the $22 price tag is a great price for 100 grams of hand-dyed, mostly wool yarn. I know it might sound steep, but if you think about it, you're really getting a value with that price. So that is the Heather Bizzo colorway. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Oh, went to the wrong place. The Black Sheep Meat is really, really great too. With the, look at the colors. Look at the beautiful purples and greens. She does a really good job with all of her yarn. And even this, super, super pretty. I want them all. I want them all. And look at the knot. This is the gnome one. Look at the pink and purple speckles. I know that's kind of zoomed in a lot, but I wanted you to see the colors that are in it. And let's see. This is some of the tonals. Which are gorgeous. The green, I'm drawn to this green. Drawn to that green. Look at this. I want them all. I want them all. In addition to that, she also has... oh, they're not on... Yeah, they are not... Oh, yeah, they are. She's sold out currently, but she has tatting thread. And I did purchase 2 of these. She was dyeing these for Tatter's Raid Train the beginning of April for International Tatting Day. And I got to find a special project for this thread. I think Tatter got some of that, and I think Tatter might also, maybe this one here, the Storm. I'm not certain. And I should get 2 of One of two different colors. But it's wonderful, wonderful stuff. So if you are a fiber artist and are interested in that, sowroyal.co, and if you use the discount code Dirty Hooker at checkout, you can save 10% off. Does not work on Yarn of the Month or the Advent yarns. But let's bring back the Kitsune. We have a finish. Finally have a finished piece with all of these tails. But it just takes up so much room. But we now have 5. Let's bring all the friends together. Let's bring all the friends. So the Kitsune, there's the Catacorn. I can't lay the Kitsune down like that because all of his tails. The Catacorn, let's bring the Jackalope over. Mr. Dandelion, and the Dragon. So I've got 5 of them. I think there's 20. I think there's a total of 20 of these. Let me double check. Yes, 20. So let's see what we're going to make next. Probably next week. We're going to do the Garden Fairy. I'm going to do the cute little Garden Fairy. Look at those little wings. That would be our next one that we do. We're working our way through the book, one after another. One after another. Hey there, Mama Weissy. How are you? I'm pretty good. It has cooled down a little bit here. We've been having unseasonably warm, well, higher than normal temperatures. I know the other day it got to 95 Fahrenheit, which is 35 Celsius. Today it only, I think, well, when I checked earlier, it was at 87 Fahrenheit, which I'm not certain what that is in Celsius. So it did cool down a bit. But that was our finish. We got something done tonight. Well, we didn't start it tonight. We've been started this one like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what else I'm going to do tonight. I do want to mention about the raid train. So we had this past year, unprecedented heat. Yeah, not fun. I am not a fan of the heat. I don't like hot weather. I personally would rather have it too cold than too hot. I don't want snow and ice, but I'd rather take the cold temperatures over the hot temperatures any day. Where is... That's okay, just niggly headache for last 2 days. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that you have a headache. So, starting on July 4th, which is... Where's the calendar? A week from Thursday. So, a little over a week from today. A little over a week. Supreme Doom is going to be hosting her 6th Craft and Draft raid train. And she will start it off at 8 a.m. North American time. East Coast North American time. And it's going to go through the 10th. So 7 days. 7 days. And I think we have enough, we've got people signed up for overnight slumber parties. So like the last one, it just kept going. So the same type of thing. The plan is to keep it going all the way through. I will be on the 6th, on Saturday the 6th at 5 p.m. East Coast, North America time. So, and the theme is, like it says there, Summer World Tour. So something kind of local to my neck of the woods. And I've got something in the works. I'm kind of excited about it. It's going to be really cute also. So check out that. Keep an eye out for that. I think Supreme is still working on getting stuff, I guess, information for the schedule for everything. So I can't wait. It's my second of Supreme's raid trains to be a part of. It's my third raid train, because my very first one was back in April with Tatters. So everybody take a look at that if you can, when more details become available. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate that. I think we're going to go raid somebody. I've been on for about 3 hours. I am tired. I'm slightly cranky, but it is what it is. We're going to go and find somebody, and I don't know who is on and who is doing what. Oh, okay, we could raid them. Give me one moment. Give me a moment. Hold on to everything. What are they doing? Yes, that's what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to get the raid calls going. So, let's move this over. Oh, you can't even see. Oh, I need to bring up the thing. Where's the thing? This needs to be on here anyway. Crafty Cub, get your act together. Get your act together. All right. So we're going to get the raid call. So that is the raid call for followers. If you happen to be a follower here, you can use that one. If you're a subscriber, let me get the sub raid call for everybody. And the second one is for subscribers. Copy those. We're going to go and raid a member of the Crafty Collective and I think they're a member of the Crafty Collective, and they're also going to be a part of the raid train. If I can do this. I'll be on again tomorrow evening. I'm shooting for 6 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. That's my goal. It's my goal. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have no idea. Hopefully we'll have the face cam back and everything, and things aren't going to be as warm. We're going to go and raid Good Two Shoes. They are diamond painting at the moment. They also do cross stitch. Currently, they're doing a diamond painting piece. So everybody copy those raid calls, stick around for the raid, show them some love, and I will be on again tomorrow evening. And let's get this thing going. Come on. Come on, do the thing and the thing. I want to thank Melly Leah for raiding me. I want to thank Inventor Evan for raiding me. I think it's the only raids that I got. I want to thank from anybody who just followed me tonight. I appreciate that. But yes, it's good to be back to streaming. Hopefully the temperatures are going to behave themselves. Even if they don't, even if the temperatures don't behave themselves during the raid train, I'm going to be still streaming. We're still going to be doing all of that, and I'm going to be in every stream that I am able to during that. So I will chat with you all next time, and as I always say, happy crafting.